Hi cozy friends! It's time to get cozy and plan for another one of the coziest seasons. We had such a nice little planning moment for fall in this video. If you haven't seen it and you're still in the fall mood, I would go watch this video. We talk a lot about decor and outfits and hobbies and bucket list items, and I'm proud to say I did get through about like 90% of those bucket list items. So the planning really does help. It really does help set our intentions for the season. So now that we're moving closer to the winter season, I feel like it's the perfect time to start planning and chit-chatting and just getting nice and cozy and excited together. So we're gonna talk decor, we're gonna talk clothing inspo, we're gonna talk movies and shows to watch, we're gonna talk cozy hobbies, bucket list items, and also I'm gonna have like a tiny mini gift guide. I did a huge gift guide last year. It's in this video if you haven't seen it. It's so comprehensive, and I really put my all into that, and so I still stand by everything in that because I was very intentional about what I included in that. So that still holds up. This year I would go watch it. I would go get all of your ideas for like a full comprehensive gift guide there. But moving into this year, I just wanted to do like a little updated, smaller, bite-sized one. So let's just jump right in on our planning for winter. All right, y'all, starting with decor. Y'all know decor is like my zone. That's like my happy place. It's where I feel like I can fully craft and immerse myself in the season as much as possible. Like, it's the most immersive way to feel like you are part of the season and you're like celebrating the season and you're holding space for the season. I'm gonna start with my like overall theme. So traditional and simple, but cozy. Like, I want it to have these like traditional homey elements, you know, like a vintage ascendant, traditional sun, simple moon, right? If we think of it that way. I want my space during the winter and the holiday season as well to just like really feel like a home. And I know that sounds so silly, like it's like the Harry Styles quote, it really feels like a movie. Like, I just want it to feel like a home. I feel like these two pictures capture that so well. Like, it just feels warm, it feels inviting. It's not doing too much. There's no like immediate theme that you can call out. There's not like something that you notice that like, oh, that's from the Target home section. You know what I mean? It's just traditional. It's simple, but it's cozy. I just love it. I love the warmth. I love the candles, the natural lighting mixed with the warm lighting. And if you've missed any of my personal life updates or you don't know who I am, hey, how you doing? I recently bought a house, and this is the apartment I've been living in for the past year and a half. And we've been able to make this like a cozy little sanctuary. We had one holiday in here and that was nice, but I cannot wait to be able to create this feeling in my own house where like I can add all of the personal touches however I want, and that's just gonna be so exciting. So I feel like a theme for you to like grasp onto this holiday season, this winter season, is simplistic, homey coziness. Just however you can bring in coziness and hominess that doesn't require like buying anything. Maybe you just have to like light a few candles that you have laying around. Maybe you have to like change out your really cool light bulb to like a warmer light bulb. Maybe you just have to like turn off some lights here and there and have some moments in like just the glow of the Christmas tree or the glow of the candles or even the glow of like an ambiance video on YouTube. Shifting your surroundings, however little those shifts may be, to feel a homey coziness, I think it's just something really good to focus on this winter season in your decor and in your holiday decor. Just something to think about. But other than that, here's some other things I'm planning. I love the bow trend. I'm still like bought into the bow trend. I love it. Sign me up. It's so cute. It's so like playful. The bow thing was a thing last year and it could be a thing this year. We could do it slightly differently and like keep the same bows we had before, you know? And so I am very excited to explore bows on trees, kind of like this picture. Again, it has that like traditional element. It's very mix and match. Like, it doesn't have to be this huge celebrity style tree that looks perfectly curated. It doesn't have to be that. It can be bows that you picked up from the scraps of your like gift wrapping materials, you know? Like, it's so cute like this. It's just so cute like that. So that's one way I want to play with bows another way is on sconces, candle sconces like this. I think this is one of my mutuals, McKenna Berry. I love her stuff. She brings in like vintage traditional elements so naturally into her space. Like it doesn't feel too stuffy and old. Like it feels just so cozy. I love it. And I think this is her home and her little idea where she did a bow on a sconce with like a little sprig of pine. And I love that. I want to add that into different areas of my house this year for winter. And that's something that like can last all throughout winter. It's not something that as soon as, you know, a holiday is over, you're like, I've got to take all this down. This is something like you can keep throughout winter, which I think is really nice. I am partial to keeping my tree for longer than most people do, especially now because we're moving during the holidays. So we'll only have like a week with the tree during the holidays. And I'm like, no, I want longer. So I think I'm gonna keep the tree up for most of January as well. Another thing is like a really good mantlescape like these pictures. I think just having a beautiful mantle with stockings and again, so simple. Just a garland just strewn over the mantle. Just lay a garland over the mantle. So simple. Put some candles up, hang some stockings in the corner for like a little zhuzh of modern trend element. You know, you can put the little stockings in the corner versus the traditional like spaced out evenly. I think having them like in the corners a little trendy way, a little way to add some modernity to your tradition if you'd like. This one's so fun with the framed photos on top. I think it adds just so much depth and like dynamic eye movement from like the frames to the candles, and you get the mantle and then the trees right there. I just think that's so lovely, and I can't wait. I have this like beautiful fireplace in the formal living area of the new place, and I can't wait to create the same feeling of just like homey coziness. I love the dried oranges in a garland. I think that's so cute. I love just putting like a mini wreath somewhere to just add some festive elements, really simple festive elements. I love a theme of like the bows, the red bows, both on the mantle and on the tree. That's so lovely. And then the beautiful like traditional elements with the wood and the ornate frames. And then I love this like wrapping job. I have yet to have like a really intentional wrapping year where like all of my packages and wrapping matches each other, but I kind of want to do that this year, or at least like try to do some of that this year. I love this. I love that there's like this vintagey element with the, I forget what that pattern is called. It's some kind of stripe where there's like the two small stripes on the side. I love the vintage elements of that pattern, and again bringing in the bow, the red bow that ties in the red bow from the tree, and if you have red bow on the mantle. I love having like a themed wrapping job, so that's something to think about, maybe something to plan for. And I just love this little cozy vibe of the like hot, warm, cozy drink in front of your beautifully lit tree and your beautifully lit mantle. I want to hear like what your themes are for this year for your decor, not just for Christmas or your holidays that you're celebrating, but also like throughout winter. Like what are you keeping beyond the holidays? What are you like most excited for? Like what trends are you going for? What trends are you not going for? I want to hear, because I want to get some inspiration for y'all too. Okay, let's move on to clothing plans. What are our clothing plans for this winter? Huge disclaimer, and we had this chat during the fall planning video as well, but huge disclaimer, I do live in California. We do have slight seasons. It does get a little cooler here. You know, you do require a jacket and like Uggs, but it never gets so cold to where like you are wearing something for pure function over form. Form can always win out because it never really gets that cold. So I just want to preface this section by saying all of this is just like cutesy California winter. Take this with a grain of salt, or take this as, you know, the inspiration for underneath all of your functional layers, and you're going to a restaurant and you're taking off the functional, you know, winter coats to reveal this lovely, adorable winter outfit. Okay, but here's what I'm planning for this winter. Denim on denim on denim on denim on denim. I'm loving the Canadian tuxedo. I'm loving the denim on denim. I think it's so cute. In this particular picture, I'm not loving the moccasins. I get it. I'm just not loving it myself. I think I would go for like a leather boot or a Mary Jane. Oh, I love a good Mary Jane. I love the denim on denim. I have this like denim vest you guys have seen a lot of during the fall because I just love it. And when I love something, I get so much use out of it, okay? It's like a little denim vest, and I've been loving wearing it with just like wide leg denim pants and some flats or some Mary Janes. I was this close to getting this like long denim jacket from Target. It was on sale for Black Friday. I didn't get it, and I think that was smart because I got this other denim jacket from Pepper Mayo, and I just hadn't had a denim jacket in my wardrobe since like 2016, 2017. And it was like the light denim jacket that everyone wore with like Stan Smiths, you know? And so I hadn't had a denim jacket for a while. There just wasn't like a modern one that I liked, that I vibed with, until I found this one with the like bell sleeves, really long sleeves, kind of oversized, somewhat cropped look. I love it, and I love to wear this with jeans of the same color. It's just so cute, and it's perfect for winter because you can add pops of color with like a scarf or your shoes or your bag, and it's so nice. I've been loving adding a pop of like maroon or brown. The next thing I've been loving is a chunky cardigan. I have my cardigans stacked up. I've had the same cardigans for like years, except for this brown one I got from the Gap this year, and I love it, and I've been wearing it religiously with just a simple white top under it, very similar to this picture. Simple white top underneath, wide leg jeans, and like a brown bag, maybe a larger tote with it to add like a little more interest to the outfit. But a chunky cardigan, like a chunky grandma cardigan that you button at the top or you like button in the middle. It's very English countryside, but also it's bringing in some like 90s elements that I like. Yeah, it's simple. That's the thing, it's simple. I've been wearing it like a uniform, and I feel like I'm gonna keep doing that throughout the winter. Just wearing simple, don't have to think about it, plain shirt underneath, buttoned cardigan on top in any of the colors you have, and jeans. Like, it's so simple. And this is also perfect if you are in the colder areas, perfect for aggressive layering. Perfect for aggressive layering. Next, I love a tonal outfit, a good tonal fit. Different shades of browns, different shades of maroons, different shades of blue, different shades of gray, different shades of whatever. Just all one outfit, same shade, but just like slightly different. It just is so classy. It's so cozy when you go for like a warm color, and I feel like it's perfect for winter, perfect for layering as well. Honestly, I just love this picture. This is not very winter. It's definitely a California winter, but I'm loving the like baggy, floofy dresses that kind of feel like almost a house dress cut in half, that you're like, you would run around with a candle like, where's my husband? Oh yes, he's been dead for years. It's the ghost that I'm hearing in these hollowed halls. You know what I mean? It's that, but it's cut in half, and you have little Mary Janes, cute little red brown purse, and you're popping to like the winter market, you know? And then next are just really thick, interesting scarves, like interesting colors, interesting patterns, color blocked, whatever. I know this has been a trend for a couple of years, but I love it. I love it. I'm never sick of it. It's just so cute to just simple outfit underneath and fun scarf on top. It just adds, it's just, that's all you need. I know the like skinnier scarves have been in too, so like adding a colorful skinny scarf would be really cute. But I love this like green fit, especially where it's like green leather jacket, kind of tonally related knit scarf with some interesting pops of color, little 90s glasses. It's just so chic. I love it. Next is the brown jacket outfit. I love this brown jacket fit. Again, it's so simple. It's bringing in like the 90s nostalgia. Like, I could see my mom wearing this when I was a little kid, and it's just so chic, so cute. I like the elevated elements of like the black on black with this one, with the gold belt. It's just so simple. It's, again, like very, you could wear it every single day. You don't have to get like a bunch of different things to like keep this specific style up and like fresh every day. You could literally wear this like a uniform every day. White shirt, jeans, brown jacket, different hat, different scarf, different shoes, but like that's it. So simple. It just looks so fashionable. It looks so cute. And like, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. So dress it down, just go run errands, dress it up, go to dinner. So this is the extent of my jacketing this winter. But again, you can layer if it gets colder for you. And then my last category in clothes is just like the coziest, cutest little PJs. I love a PJ set. If you watch any of my vlogs, I love a PJ set. I love to get into a matching set and get all cozy. It makes you feel like you're taking care of yourself at night. I'm somebody who hates like nighttime routines. I just want to like, at the end of the day, just get into bed in the clothes that I'm in and just fall asleep and like not think about anything. But whenever I just like take that extra step to put on a matching PJ set, feels so good. It feels so good. And then you wake up and you can like get your coffee and your little matching set, and then you go and get ready for the day in your little matching set. And I love these examples. I love the like striped classic vibe, the little long sleeve. Oh, it's so cute. It's so classic. It'll go so well in the winter with like the holiday surroundings. I love it. And then I love this like almost vintage sleep set, linen-y, floofy, very girly. You've got to have the candlestick. Like I said, you've got to hold a candlestick like this and run around like, oh, my husband. And then I love like a little onesie like this. This is so cute. I've been looking for like a good onesie because I have a little bit of beef with onesies because you got to take the whole thing off to pee, and I hate that. I do hate that. But I love the idea of it. Like, look how cute this is. So maybe if I just find like something similar to this with, you know, the floral pattern, it's like cute little shorts, but like maybe it's a two-piece. Maybe it's just a two-piece and I just have to accept I'm a two-piece person. I'm a two-piece gal. But if you like a one-piece, consider a cute one-piece like this for the winter. Okay, now we're moving on to hobbies and activities because of course, first is clay. I'm always gonna bring up clay because I think it's just such a easy hobby to jump into, and like so low stakes. You can just remold it if you mess up. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like wheel pottery where if you mess up, you gotta restart. Clay crafts are so forgiving. There's so many easy things to make during the winter. So some ideas: clay snowmen. You can make little snowmen. If you are a host, somebody who hosts dinners during the winter time, you can make like little snowman place cards, name card holders. Just put a little slit in the top for a name card, and I think that would be so cute. You could do the same thing with like a little house. You can make a little house that you can put a tea light in, or you could do the name tag idea with that. That's kind of all I've got for you can make little gingerbread men. If you want to do polymer clay, or if you want to do like air dry clay, either way, it's very, very simple to do a lot of like winter themed things. So many options for you to dive into a little cozy clay craft, and I think it's really fun to like sit by a fire and like work with your hands. Ah, that sounds phenomenal. And watch some holiday movies. Sign me up. Next is a DIY sewn ornament, and they have so many kits for this. There's like endless kits. I did a kit last year of this. It was actually a lot harder than I expected it to be, but also I have like zero experience with sewing, so I think that's probably why. It is pretty simple when it comes down to it. Like, you don't have to have any prior knowledge to just jump into like a kit, but it does take a little getting used to. That's the only thing that I'll say. But it's so much fun. You can make your own ornaments. It's not something that you just like look at and are gonna be like, okay, I'll give that away to Goodwill next year. Like, you're gonna use that on your tree. You're gonna look at it and be like, I made that. You could pass it down generations and say, I made that. Maybe you wanna go get the materials yourself at like Michael's. Just get like the sewing needle and embroidery thread and like felt things to cut out. Maybe you wanna do that. Or there's endless kits. There's kits on Amazon, there's kits on Michael's, there's kits at Target I've seen. So endless kits, and it could be a really fun little like friends day where you have a sleepover, or you just have like a little get together, a little dinner. You host people, or someone else hosts people, and you just bring the activity of the kits, and you do your little kits together and have little ornaments, and you can like exchange them or you can keep them, whatever. Next is like a DIY painted project, and I've seen so many cute projects of gingerbread houses made out of cardboard. If you get any packages this month, which I know you will, because you're buying presents for people, because you bought, you know, the laundry detergent you use from wherever online, you're gonna have cardboard boxes. I've seen so many cute DIY projects out of cardboard boxes and white paint. That's it. And it looks so cute. Just like little gingerbread houses to put in like the center of your dining table, to put on your mantle. Oh, it's so cute and so simple and like so sustainable. You're reusing cardboard boxes that would just be in the trash anyway. So I think that's like such a simple, again, low stakes. Like, if you mess up, you can just grab another cardboard box that you have lying around. It's so beginner friendly and so customizable. Like, you can really just make the house your own. I think this is also a great one if you have kids too, like include them in the project. So fun. Next is a Christmas puzzle. I have to include puzzle in like all of these. Puzzles were in the fall video as well because it's just like, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like creating a puzzle, finishing a puzzle for the season that you're in. There are very few things that like really get me in the mood for a season, like finishing a seasonal puzzle. Finishing a fall puzzle, I'm like, I'm here, fall is here, I'm in it, I'm inside fall right now, I'm in the belly of fall. Finishing a holiday winter puzzle, oh, that'll get you in the mood. If you're not in the mood yet, if you haven't found that little holiday winter spark yet, you will. Make that puzzle, you will. Promise you that. Promise you that. And the last cozy hobby in this list is cozy gaming, and I have some cozy game recommendations for you for the holidays. One is Lake Season's Greetings. This is on like nearly every platform except I think Mac. So it's on PC, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation, it's on Switch, but Season's Greetings is like a DLC add-on to Lake. What is Lake, you may ask? It's a narrative mail delivery simulator. It's set in the 80s. You leave your corporate job behind, you just need a little break, and you go wash your parents' home on the lake in this small town. And you cover for your dad, who is a mail delivery person. You're in this small town. It's like a Hallmark movie. You run into people from childhood that you like rekindle friendships with. You meet new people that you maybe kindle romantic relationships with, and there's choices in who you can kindle those relationships with. All the while you're delivering mail to people. It is so cozy. It's like one of the games I always recommend because it is just so cozy. It doesn't run as well on Switch, so I would recommend it on like Xbox, PlayStation, PC first. If you like absolutely have to play it, maybe try it if it's on sale, but it just does not run. It's just not the same game on Switch. Maybe they've made updates since I last saw it, but it just doesn't run that well because it's so beautiful. It's so like resource intensive because it's the scenery is so beautiful. But then Season's Greetings, it's adding in like this winter snowy element, and you're now playing as the dad back in the day when he's delivering mail in the town. It's snowy, it's seasonal, it's perfect. It's perfect for winter. Next is Cozy Grove. I put this on the list just because it's very cozy, very low stakes. I feel like during the holidays you have a little bit less to do, but at the same time you're still busy. Like you have a little bit less work to do because just work's slowing down. However, personal life can kind of ramp up because you have all of these like family obligations. You have to like shop for gifts. You have to like decorate. You've got to like host people. So there's this weird shift where you're like, I kind of have more time, but at the same time I don't. Anyways, Cozy Grove is the perfect way to slot in a little bit of cozy gaming, cozy hobby time for yourself because it's a very short amount of time a day. Like there's only 30 minutes to an hour of activities in the game you can do each day. It's really just like a nice little short burst. And so when you're in this season of maybe you have time off and you want something to like center you every day, it's a really great way to do that. And it's so cozy. You're on this like haunted campground and it's very like Animal Crossing meets hidden picture game. It's very cute. Next is Sims because you can build your wintry wonderland. You can go have a snowy escape vacation in like the snowy escape pack. You can build like a little Christmas log cabin. You can live out your own Hallmark Christmas movie in The Sims. You can do anything in The Sims, and so with that freedom, you can truly just like make it a wintry wonderland of your choosing. Next is Animal Crossing. I actually am not a huge fan of Animal Crossing in the winter, but if you love like snowy environments, you will love Animal Crossing in the winter. It's the same for fall. Animal Crossing in the fall for me is like pinnacle of cozy gaming. I love it. It brings me so much joy. Animal Crossing in the winter, I just don't love as much. I don't love to be in the snow constantly and have to be in the snow constantly. A little bit of snow, like just visiting the snow is nice. I don't want to be in it constantly. In Animal Crossing, you're in it constantly. So if you love that, you will love Animal Crossing in the winter. If you don't, maybe just pop on for a few days, just check it out, you know, Animal Crossing. The last one is Faircroft Antiques. There's like a whole line of these on Switch and on other consoles as well, but I mainly have played them on Switch. They're hidden picture, like narrative games. They're so much more fun than you think they would be. I feel like when you hear hidden picture, you think of like, I don't know, like you just don't think of like a very dynamic game that will really hook you. These ones, they really do. The puzzles are dynamic. They change from like hidden picture to various kinds of puzzles, and then there's like a narrative throughout that you're following. The Faircroft Antiques winter editions, I'll put them here, just I think there's a couple. So cozy. I remember playing them last year with my mom on her Switch at her house. We would just like play through them together as a family, and they're really fun to play together as a family. Like everyone's like, no, move that piece here, move that piece here, oh, the thing's over there, the thing's over there. It's really fun to play together as a family. Even if it's not meant to be a co-op game, you can make it a co-op game, and I love that. Okay, now we're moving on to movies and shows. I, as I'm sure a lot of you are, very particular about holiday movies. I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Do not put that in my face. Yes, I want to see that. I have to see that. That's my favorite. You know what I mean? Like I'm very particular. I can't sit through certain movies. I'll tell you my list, but I'll also provide this list that I found on Pinterest. It's so comprehensive, and it also tells you where to stream them all. Thanks to The Nudge. The Nudge created this list. Thank you, The Nudge. It tells you where to stream them. I don't know if this is still accurate because you know how the movie licenses change, but this is a great jumping off point. You've got Netflix, you've got Disney Plus, you've got Max, you've got Hulu, you've got Apple TV, you've got Prime, and you can see which ones you can stream in the streaming services you have. You can see where you need to go. You can see like, okay, I don't have that service, so I'm just gonna go download it. I love that. This is so helpful. And it also like truly gets all of the Christmas movies down to Die Hard. So you know it's a real one. You know it's a real list when Die Hard's on here. And it's updated. It's mostly updated because there's like happiest season and like more modern movies like that. So that's a good list. And for shows, y'all already know Gilmore Girls is my cozy season show. Gilmore Girls is what I'm watching from the second fall starts, even before, like a month before fall starts through February. So if you want to just go scroll through, find the Christmas episodes, feel real cozy, put that on a loop in the background while you like decorate your Christmas tree and bake cookies. Here is the list of all of those Christmas episodes. I think this was Netflix that created this. Thank you, Netflix. Appreciate you, babes. We love that. We had one for fall. If you want to do like the fall and the Christmas episodes, go watch my fall video because that was on there too. That you can also find these on Pinterest all the time. But Christmas episodes right there for you. And that is absolutely what I'm going to be putting on in the background while I'm doing different holiday related stuff, especially when I'm moving in. I'm going to spend most of my time just unpacking versus setting up for the holidays and for the winter. But yeah, this is going to be on repeat for sure. Now my movies, my top Christmas movies, I'll tell you, The Year Without Santa Claus, because there is almost no better Christmas movie song than He's Mr. White Christmas, He's Mr. Snow, na, na, na. That is one of the best Christmas movie songs out there. Period. I love The Year Without Santa Claus. Fire. Of all of the like stop motion claymation movies, that one's my favorite. It's the best. And then Little Woman worked for fall, but it also works for winter. It's sad, it's tragic, but it's also so beautiful, and it really makes you appreciate family and really makes you like rethink the importance of relationships that aren't just like the ones that other people tout as like the most important, you know, like family is also important, friends are also important, and like what really matters, you know what I mean? What really matters at the end of the day, who's really gonna be there for you at the end of the day. And I think that's just like a nice thing to reflect on during the holidays. And then visually it's just so cozy. I love the scenes of Little Woman. And then we have The Holiday and Family Stone. These are just like the coziest, like if I could be dropped into a family dynamic during the holidays, like if I had to pick a family dynamic or like a home, an environment to be dropped into, it would be one of these two movies. It's just, they're so cozy, they're so fun. The Holiday, it put me in with Cameron Diaz in that little cottage, put me in the Family Stone house, even though it's dysfunctional as all hell. I want to be in there. I want to be, you know, splashing egg and laughing, you know what I mean? Like that's the vibes I want. And it's also just so, the settings are so cozy. I feel like both of those movies just do such a good job at like natural homey coziness. I've said that about 1,000,000 times in this video, I think. I also love a good musical. So like White Christmas is on the list for me. One of the Scrooge ones, I think it's just called Scrooge. The one with the song where they're like singing that he's dead and he doesn't realize that they're singing that he's dead. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, someone will know what I'm talking about. I love that musical. I want to hear y'all's number one, if you could pick a number one movie to watch in the winter. What's it gonna be? And it doesn't have to be holiday. It could be just general winter. I want to hear. Okay, next for a bucket list. My bucket list for fall. I'm so proud. I'm genuinely so proud of myself. I tend to like set lofty bucket lists and lofty goals for seasons and then like get to one or two of them, and that's fine. That's also fine. But this fall, not to brag, but I did do most of them, if not all of them. And I'm very proud because I was so intentional about like going out and actually doing them. So this season, this winter, I want to do the same. I want to push myself to do the same. I think I could do it. I'm setting like practical but fun, cozy, wintry goals and bucket list items. Okay, let's go through it. First is visiting a neighborhood street with Christmas lights, like a neighborhood street that's known for having really good Christmas lights. There's a couple here in LA, and I think that would be so fun and so magical, and have a little hot cocoa and like peppermint sticks and just bask in the lights of the holiday winter time. Next is going to a holiday market, like a winter market. They have the best treats, just little good pies, little winter treats, little homemade cocoa, and also some really good gifts, like some really good handmade gifts. I found some of the best gifts at like a winter market. I missed the like European winter markets. I've only been to one. It was a joy and a privilege to be able to go to one, and I hope to go to one someday, but for now I'll stick to like local farmers markets that have kind of turned into like a winter market. DC used to have a really good one. I don't know if they still do. Anyone in DC, let me know. They used to have a really good winter market. It was so pretty. This one's so exciting because I have never lived somewhere with a working fireplace. We have a fireplace here, but not a working one. And that is to light a fire in the fireplace and sit my little booty right in front of it and have some gourmet cocoa with some marshmallows and sip on a hot cocoa cup in front of a warm fireplace. I can't wait. I've lived somewhere with a fireplace in childhood, but not in adulthood is what I meant. I don't want to be misleading. I have had that experience before, and that's why it's so cozy and nostalgic to me and why I want to replicate it now. Finally, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you have a fireplace, do not take it for granted. You light that thing up and you get your cocoa, you sit right in front of it, okay? Next is having a gift exchange with friends. I would love to do this, like a little white elephant gift exchange, something like that. Like truly not something centered around go buy something that you're stressing out about. Like not like that. Give me something you found at a thrift store that you are like ecstatic to give to somebody. Give me something that like you really love around your house, but like it just doesn't work for you anymore. Like it doesn't work for your style, it doesn't whatever, but it's so cool, it's so cute, you know somebody else would love it. That's the kind of gift exchange I want to be a part of. I just feel like it's so much more interesting than just like, oh, thank you for this like Laneige lip mask. Dang, yeah, thank you. I can go get that anytime. I want something unique. I want something either DIY, like from the heart, from something you made yourself, or something that you had like that meant something to you and now you're ready to pass it on. That's what I want. I want a little meaningful gift exchange. Next is to go ice skating in an outdoor rink. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. If you're not familiar with California, you're like, Kennedy, where can that happen? Listen, California is crazy. They be doing that. I just the other day was at the Irvine Spectrum Center. Hot day, hot day. Sun fully out, palm trees out, Christmas tree up, ice skating rink full of people. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of ice skating opportunities here. I'm sure there's a ton wherever you live. Just look for them. Look them up online. Sometimes they're like public, sometimes they're a shopping mall will have them. Like again, hot cocoa in hand, little scarf on, cute little winter outfit, okay, and like skate around. It's been so long. I couldn't tell you the last time I did that, so I'm very excited for that. Next is making mulled wine. We've talked about this before, and I will continue to talk about it every single year, every single cozy season, because mulled wine is so cozy. You just pour some red wine in, you add mulling spices. Sometimes they have mulling spices kits. You can even look up recipes on Pinterest. The mulling spices kits I think we got from World Market, and you just pop them in, warm them up, and you've got like the most spicy, cozy, wintry wine. It's so nice. It's the perfect thing if you're not a fan of hot cocoa, if maybe that's too sweet for you. Sit in front of the fire, bring your mulled wine, go on a little winter walk bundled up with a little thermos of mulled wine and chit chat with someone on your walk. Oh, I just love it. The next thing is send Christmas cards. Not a ton. Okay, not a ton. I don't want to be like sitting down for hours. But just send a couple Christmas cards. I've never sent my own. I've like worked on my family's when I was little, but I've never sent my own Christmas cards. And now that I have, I'm gonna like, I'm getting emotional. I need to stop. I need to chill out. But I felt that in my body. Now that I have, now that I have a home of my own, I can like truly send out cards from my home, like from my heart, from my home. And it's not just like, I feel like whenever I've been living in apartment from apartment through my young adulthood, it doesn't feel like a home. Like it feels like a home, but it doesn't feel like a home. And so I've never thought to send out Christmas cards because it's like, it's coming from wherever. Like, I don't know. I'm just here for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be here. Now, I'm gonna move on before I get emotional. Next is watching a Christmas play or like a Christmas ballet, a Christmas opera. I was in the Nutcracker from like 6 years old to 13 years old, and I know that ballet like the back of my hand. I played like every single part you could play, except like the important ones, but I don't know that I could do that. Maybe. Well, maybe I can return to it and it's like a healing journey, you know. I've accepted it. I've moved past the intensity of that over and over year after year, and maybe I can appreciate it as an outsider. We'll see. We'll see this year. But I want to go see something holiday, winter related at the opera house, at the playhouse, at the theater, at the ballet, whatever it is. I want to go see it. I've been seeing a lot more musicals, and like I've been going to a lot more theater related things since I moved to LA, which is so nice. I love it. It makes my heart so happy. I've seen Chicago at the Pantages. I've seen Hamilton because a lovely subscriber hooked me up with tickets. Thank you so much. I love you. And I'm going to see Wicked in January. I'm so excited for that, but I want want to go see like something wintry. I'm rambling. That's it. Next is a karaoke carol night. I feel like people talk about caroling as a bucket list item, and that feels like absolute torture to me. Like, I think I would rather eat a jean jacket than like be forced to knock on people's doors, strangers' doors, and sing to them. Please, get real, right? We're not doing that. Us introverted homebodies, we're not doing that. So instead we can do an at-home karaoke carol night. We love karaoke in this house. We love going out to karaoke. We love doing in-home karaoke. I've talked about this a lot. It's just so freeing. It's such a fun hobby. Like, it's so good to like release those endorphins and like creativity and drama. Like, there's so few moments in your life you can really like let it out and be dramatic in that way and have that cathartic singing moment. And karaoke is one of those times, and so it's really nice. Carol night. Come on. The drama of singing like Oh Holy Night. I'm excited. Okay, y'all, our last section is the gift guide. Just like some of my updated favorites or some things that I'm like, oh, please guys, please, if you haven't gotten this, please get it. This is my gift guide. Either if you need some ideas for like the cozy homebody person in your life, or if you are at a loss of what to ask for from your loved ones and they're like yelling at you to send them ideas already, and you're like, I just don't know. I always buy things for myself as soon as I want them. This list is for you to like spark some ideas of what you could ask for. The first thing, colorful knit scarves. Remember the knit scarves we talked about in the clothes section? Get yourself a colorful knit scarf. It's the perfect thing for a gift because you're getting it at the very beginning of winter. Like, you have all of winter ahead of you to use the scarf. You're getting it at the very beginning of winter if you celebrate Christmas, okay? It's kind of hard to go wrong with a knit scarf. You can give a general idea of like what the scarf should be. Can you make it, can it be colorful? Can it be wool? Can it be, I keep saying knit, I mean wool. Can it be wool? Can it be thick, real thick? And it's hard to go wrong within those parameters. There's some moms that would. Mine wouldn't. Y'all stay safe though. Mine would get the scarf right. Next is the Josie Marin lotions, body butters, body scrubs. Josie Marin came into the scene with a flourish, I feel like, this year. Honestly, I saw a lot of my favorite YouTubers using it, and I was like, what's happening here? What is this? What is this? And I was not believing the hype, because this year I've been better at like, you know what? Go try it yourself before you just get something because you see someone you have a parasocial relationship with getting it. So I went to Sephora and tried all of the lines of the scrubs and the scents of the body butters. They're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. Not only are they phenomenal, smelling, they are so thick and so hydrating, and the scrubs just feel so good. I am partial to my Tree Hut scrubs. Like, Tree Hut will always have the variety, the fun variety, the whimsy, and like it's such a good grit that you know like that dead skin's coming off. This one feels more like a luxurious, it feels kind of like the Way body scrub, if you've ever used that, where you're like, okay, this is just like a fancy schmancy scrub. That's kind of what this one is. If you want that like kind of spa-like elevated, then the scrub's good for that. But the lotions. It's not lotion, it's body butter. It's like body butter, it's body butter. One of my favorite scents are the two vanilla ones and then the tangerine one. Maya really likes the fig one. The fig one is more, if you're like a more earthy, like Santal kind of fig flavors, scents. If you're like an earthy person, you'll love that. I'm more of like a sweet, either gourmand or like fruity, so I like the tangerine, topless tangerine, and the vanilla. But you kind of can't go wrong. I would just go try them at Sephora, see which one you like. Phenomenal. I'm jumping all over the place, by the way. I haven't categorized these. Next is a cookbook stand for a journal. I get asked so many times. Number one, where's your journal from? I'll tell you, it's from the Cozy K Still collection. There's a yearly planner for 2025. There's an undated planner if you don't want to date them. There's a hobby tracker, a gaming tracker, a reading tracker, a chores tracker. There's so many things in our collection, and I love it. And it's the only planner, the Still planners are the only planners I've consistently used for multiple years after being a planner hoarder, a planner hopper. I would see a planner, I would get it, and then I would never finish it. The Still planners are the only planner I finished for a full year, which is why I wanted to do a collaboration with them, because I believe in them. Anyways, so number one, where are the planners from? Still classics. I'll link it. That was an unintentional gift recommendation. But number two, what is it standing on your desk? How are you standing it up? It's a cookbook stand, y'all. It's a cookbook stand. Simple as that. And I love it. It's so nice to be able to see your planner just displayed like that. It's phenomenal. Game changer. Highly recommend. It's so cheap too. Next is a silk bonnet. If you are not wrapping that do up, if you are not wrapping that hair up in a silk bonnet by now, what are you doing? It doesn't matter what hair texture you have. It doesn't matter what hair color, what hair type. Like, you should be wrapping your hair in a silk bonnet. My love, please, let me try and say this gently. You should be wrapping your hair in a silk bonnet because it's protecting it from breakage. It's protecting all of the stuff you put in your hair, all of the products you put in your hair, whether it's dry shampoo, whether it's hairspray, whether it's mousse, whether it's curl cream. It's protecting all of that from your face, from your pillow, from the pillow that you are then rubbing your face on, so then you're not breaking out on your face. It's protecting so many things. It's protecting your face, your pillow, and your hair. Wrap that hair up in a bonnet. Also, it's like fun, it's luxurious, it's like classy, you know? You're like, I've got my bonnet, excuse me, I'm gonna put my bonnet on, you know, and that's fun. Next is a sleeping mask with the eye, not holes, they're like little bumps. I ranted and raved about this in the gift guide last year, but I accidentally got a sleep mask with the eye bump outs for lashes. They're like, if you have lash extensions, you have space, but I don't have lash extensions and I absolutely love it, and I would never go back to another sleep mask because it just gives you space to like blink your eyes, and I feel like everybody naturally does that, and when it's flat against my eyes, I feel like my eyes are in jail, so I highly recommend. Next are two perfumes that I'm really loving for the winter seasons. One is Afternoon Delight by Maison Margiela, and the other is Crumb Couture by Sniff. They're both like a pastry. They're like a croissant manifested into a perfume. What's better than that for the winter? I always want to smell like a baked good, but I understand that's a very specific thing. In the winter, I do. I feel like it's such an inoffensive, like crowd-pleasing scent. Anyone who walks into a bakery is like, oh, delicious. It's like the cartoons, when like cartoons following the bread trail or like the pie trail. That's everybody when it comes to smelling a pastry, a baked good. Imagine then smelling like a bakery or a baked good, a pastry. It's a phenomenal experience. Not only are you smelling it on yourself all day, but other people have the joy and the pleasure of smelling how wonderful you smell throughout the day. I love both of these scents. I probably, hard to choose. I think Crumb Couture is a little more single note, like pastry. Afternoon Delight kind of has a little bit of other things mixed in there, so up to you. Next is the Way body wash called St. Bart's. This is just such a bougie buy. Like, it's such a bougie, unnecessary buy. I will always just like opt for a simple body wash, but there are times when the demons win over throughout the year and I'll just like spring for one bougie body wash that like I'll milk for such a long time. Way St. Bart's is one of them. It just smells so good. It smells like luxurious hotel showers. You know when you get a really good hotel and you're like, oh my God, I want to take this body wash off of the wall, but it's locked in there so you can't. They know. That's what this smells like. It smells like spa. It smells like high-end hotel. It just smells so lovely. It lathers nice, lasts a long time, smells so good. Ask for it for a gift because it's stupid to buy it for yourself repeatedly. Ask for it as a gift and then you can appreciate the luxury of it without having to feel bad about the silly purchase. Next is Jellycats. I have too many Jellycats. I've got like all of these Jellycats. They bring me so much joy. If you don't get it, that's fine. Just close the ears. If you get it, this is the time. This is the time to ask for the Jellycats. Put together a list. These are all the Jellycats I would like. If you have to get into physical altercations, if you have to get into physical altercations to get them for me, so be it. That's not my business. But get me these Jellycats. Like, this is the time to ask for those things. To ask for the little silly whimsical things that like aren't practical, that you wouldn't buy for yourself throughout the year. This is the time. Add those Jellycats to the list. They're so cute. They bring me so much joy. I look at them on my shelf. I look at them, you know, over here and I go, oh, so cute. Will I get tired of them? No, never. Next question. Okay. The next one is a matching PJ set. We already talked about the merits of a matching PJ set, so I'm just gonna say add one to the list. Like, this is the time to add one to a gift wish list. Or get it for somebody else. Put somebody else on to the merits of a matching PJ set, okay? My mom, me, and Maya all got a matching set. So I think on Christmas we're all gonna be like in our little matching PJ set. But a heated blanket. A heated blanket for the winter. I feel like I don't have to explain this one. If you don't have one, put one on the list. Put one on the list. A heated blanket, nothing like it. Similarly, a heated back massager. The end of the year is all about like releasing all of that stress. Oh my God, all of the stress from the year. It builds up. It's sitting in your shoulders. It's sitting in your back and your lower back along your spine. If you can't afford to go get a massage, get the heated back massager because you can use it as many times as you want. That's an investment that'll last you years and years and years, and your back will thank you. Your nervous system will thank you. I use mine often. There's a couple times where I'll like semi throw out my back doing something stupid and I just put that back massager on, get out that knot and I'm good to go. Like 2 days later, I'm good to go. So it's very helpful, not just for like unwinding, but like for actually helping with like a bad back. Mwah, love it. The next thing is actually a collection, which is, I'm gonna do a couple plugs here of myself and my collections with people. I only have 2, so I'm 2 for 2. My collection with Threads and Thistles inventory, which is run by one of my best friends, Alyssa. We love Alyssa in this house. It's tragically like so sad, but it's also happy. This is the last month that you're able to get anything from the collection. There are a few items that are gonna come back in like certain capacities as she shifts her shop to like a different focus. So it's gonna be less about like her selling products and more about like her being a marketplace for small businesses and other handmade items and stuff. So there'll be like maybe some of our items from the collection, but as it stands, like as the shop is today, where you can go and like get these cute little shirts and these cute sweatshirts and the cute tote bags and the cute mugs and the cute throws, like my Cozy Life throw. I love it so much. I love it so much. You don't understand. I will be in that shop getting every single one of our designs because I'm gonna miss them so much. We put so much love into them, and it was like a very thought out but like still kind of quick decision that Alyssa had to make to shut down the shop as it is currently and reframe how she's navigating the shop. So it was like we put all of this like effort and love into this collection and like this cozy hobby, cozy gaming collection. Now it's like we only have a month left for you guys to get it, but just go browse it. If you see something you like, just know it's the last month that you can get it. There's cute journals, there's cute stickers, there's cute prints. This print is from the collection. I get so many questions about this print on my like TikTok and Instagram. This print you can't get unless you go get it this month. Yeah, there's lots of stuff in there, so go browse, go put it on a list, and then tell the person that you're telling the list to you can only get it in December. So snap, make it snappy, right? Next on the list is reusable eye masks and face masks. So I have talked about the reusable eye masks before because they were in my last year's video, and I still use them and I still love them. They are from Pacifica, and I know the company Joe has them as well, but you use whatever eye cream that you want, and then you just have a reusable eye mask so that you don't have to go through like disposable eye masks over and over and over and over and over. It's such a good investment. They're not even expensive. Some of them are like maybe the same or double the price as like a regular eye mask set, and then you can use them forever, which is phenomenal. And you just clean them after, you dry them, and then they're good to go for next time. And same with face masks. If you have like face serum that you want to use, but you want it to really set in, Experiment has a reusable face mask. It like loops around your ears, you keep it on, you wash it, and you can use it again and again and again. And I love that. It's so sustainable, and we love that. Okay, sustainable skincare. We're all trying to be a little better however we can. We can't be perfect, but we can try in little ways. And I feel like this is a really simple way to just like limit waste, and also use the stuff that you have in your home. You know, you've got all these serums, you've got all these eye creams. Why not use them for multiple purposes? Next is a reading pillow. I love my reading pillow. This is my reading pillow. I use it all the time in this chair specifically. I love it, 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 I love it. I will scream from the rooftops, but it's just so nice. You can curl up in it like this. Like I like to curl up in a little ball with my feet supported by the bottom part, and then like my head goes in the top part. Oh, it's so great. I remember when I first got it, I was trying to sit in it like legs over the bottom part, and I was like, this is stupid. This is a dumb reading pillow. I hate this. And then I realized the curling up is the best, and also putting it over top, like over your lap while you color and stuff or game. Next is a C-stand table. I have this all the time in my content. If you see a little wood table, me putting a wood table in this chair, I'm literally using it right now. I use it all the time. I move it actually from here to the living room to my bedroom. I need to get more in the new house and just like have them in different rooms so I don't have to move it all the time, but I use them everywhere. I love to use them in the bedroom for like having a separate spot for my laptop, or if I'm like watching my iPad, or if I'm coloring and then I have like stuff on the TV. It's just like a nice area to have like your tea, your snacks, your everything, just a separate surface so that stuff isn't just like on your bed. It's great for the couch because I love to sit on the couch and like do work on my laptop while I'm watching something. It's great for that, and then you have your food there as well. And then it's great for here for coloring and crafts. I do all of my coloring and crafts on this table, and the C shape of it allows it to go underneath either the sofa, the bed, or the chair, which then allows you to get like a closer up close angle for all of your stuff. It's not like just a regular table where it's so far and you have to like go over to it. It's coming to you. I love it. It's so practical. There's so many different kinds. This one is from Costway, but I have them on my Amazon lists and stuff like that. So there's foldable ones if you don't want it to take up space. I love them. I love them. Next is the Easy Plant. This is a company called Easy Plant. Sometimes I have said Easy Plant on a vlog and people are like, that's not an easy plant to take care of. And I'm like, it's called the Easy Plant. So to ward off any confusion, the company is one word, Easy Plant. If you do not have a green thumb, if you have a black thumb, if you kill plants as soon as they come into your home, you need an Easy Plant because they only require you to water them every 30 days. That's it, once every 30 days. So I just have a reminder on my computer. I check it off when I'm done. I have like 6 Easy Plants in my house. I go around, I water them, they're good to go. They're good to go. It's so nice. All of them are thriving. Like not a single one has had any issues. They're thriving. My money plant, everybody's like, how did you get your money plant so healthy and beautiful? I'm like, I don't know. I water it once every 30 days. So I love them. If you know somebody who like should have plants, but you know they would kill them, get them an Easy Plant. If you yourself have trouble taking care of plants, ask for Easy Plants. They have like collections that are like pet friendly. They have collections for like low light, high light, all of that. So I love them. Also, there's some obvious stuff, like just all the cozy hobby stuff, coloring books, watercolor workbooks, Ohuhu markers, Crayola Super Tip markers, my Creative Haven coloring books that I love, Woobles kits, there's all those things. Don't forget about those. Those are fun to add to your list too if you want to try some new hobbies. The last 2 things I would say are some DIY ideas. If like you want to give a gift to somebody, but you're like, look, things are tight. I want to give something thoughtful and like self-care related, but I don't know. Like I don't want to go buy something. You can do a simmer pot kit, which if you don't know what a simmer pot is, you put a pot of water on the stove, you add in some ingredients, you let it boil, and then you simmer it, and it makes your whole house smell amazing. So you can make somebody a simmer pot kit where you put in your own little add-ins that you think would smell amazing in a house. So you can do like a little mini vanilla extract bottle that you pour from vanilla extract that you have in your home. You could do some clove sticks, some vanilla sticks, some dried cranberry, like little cranberry berries, cinnamon. Like just make a little simmer pot kit, hand them out to all of your family. Like that's your DIY present for the year, and it doesn't take that much. You can make it with stuff you literally have in your cupboards. I would absolutely love that as a gift. So if you want to do a little handmade something, that's one option. Another option is doing DIY bath bombs. Doing them at Lush is what made me realize they're very simple to make at home. I didn't realize that they were that simple to make. I'll put a little graphic here of like a recipe, but you literally can just get a mold. You can even just like mold it in your hand, to be honest. Like you just mix the ingredients, mold it in your hand, let it sit. You can add like coloring, sparkles, whatever, and make a bunch of them for your friends and family, and that's your gift. And you could say, I made this especially for you. Do little specific scent combos for like specific people. Like I thought of lemongrass when I think of you, so here's a lemongrass one. Lavender for you because I know you need to sleep. And yeah, so that's the couple of DIY options that you can do for the people in your life if you need a little something simpler, a little something that comes from the heart versus the wallet this year. That is all of our planning for winter, y'all. I am so excited to get started on like holiday decorating and my winter bucket list. I want to hear what y'all are planning. I want to hear what are like your non-negotiables for either the holidays or just the winter seasons. I want to hear it all. Let me hear it in the comments. And thank you for sitting here and yapping with me about winter and the cozy seasons. Y'all know it's my favorite, so thank you for giving me the space to do that. I hope you have the coziest winter ever. Hug your family, appreciate those around you, whether it's biological or chosen families. Give them a squeeze, appreciate them, show them love. Also make time for yourself. Don't forget to have a little downtime, have a little solo time, because things can get kind of crazy in the holidays. So have some time for yourself. I love you, stay cozy. Bye.